Jay here for Stretford Paddock. This is the Paddock Podcast. Apologies, we're a little bit late. Joining me, two absolute titans of the Manchester United fan base. Got Ronaldo Brown. How are we doing, Ronnie?
Doing all right.
Yeah?
Doing just about as all right as the United fan could be right now.
It's tough, innit? It's tough at the minute, but we'll get through it together.
Don't we say that every week?
Yeah, we do say it every week, because every week it is tough. Also, Mr. Adam McKola. Macca.
What's going on?
How are we, son?
I'm all right, you know what it is, yeah?
Go on.
Obviously, season's over. I'm feeling them.
That's what a way to start.
I'm feeling them vibes.
Season's over.
On January
What's the
11th,
point?
our season died, right? Because even if we get fourth, it's like, who gives a shit? Well, I'll give a shit, but you know what I mean?
I'll definitely
give a shit, but at the same time, the season's over. We're playing league games that mean we're not fighting for a title. Do you know what I mean? It's over. But at the same time, you know when you have... Like, I got asked the other day, like, someone's like, oh, why are you and Jay and that, having a laugh and a joke while we draw with Burnley and that? And it's like,
Well, why aren't you sobbing hysterically?
Why aren't you putting Fletcher under the same person? And it's like, he's an interim manager. When you have an interim manager, it almost feels like you're just in limbo, like getting angry or getting sad or getting worked up about things. Yes, the result was bad and I didn't enjoy that. But getting worked up about things doesn't make sense because this is literally temporary.
This is people angry that we were
happy.
To be fair, in our defence, we were happy until Burnley scored. Like, we didn't stop laughing a laugh when it happened.
When you're on camera as much as you have to be when
Like,
United are as bad and as toxic as it is, sometimes you just got to find some enjoyment. It's like yesterday, I told you before the watch-along started, before the game. I think me and Joe McGrath spent an hour speaking about sauces.
What?
Condiments.
Oh, right, I thought you meant sauces like news
condiments,
sauces like condiments.
And food
Top three?
and shit.
Top three condiments.
Yeah, this is literally the conversation was having.
What was your top three?
We couldn't be asked talking about the state of
You seem like you
United.
spent a
What
lot
was your
of
top
time
three?
Top one is salad cream, and I'll leave it as that.
Salad cream is dead, but I tell you where salad cream bangs.
Oh.
Boiled egg and toast sandwich. Salad cream is elite in that.
Really?
Little boiled egg, salt and pepper,
Yeah.
maybe some spring onions.
Okay.
Salad cream.
Yeah.
Trust me, daddy.
Trust me.
Trust me.
Yeah.
Try it.
I like it on pizza, mate.
What?
Salad cream.
Okay,
I like it
that
on pizza.
might-
He also has ketchup at Nando's.
That
Always
might
a
be a
cream.
stretch. I'm a Douse chips and salad cream person, and that's what the weird one.
I wouldn't say salad
highlighted.
cream's the top three.
I like mayo more than
Dear.
the everyday man.
You see, no one's gonna be with me on this one, but I use red sauce more than I use any other.
Yeah, you're mental.
But like red sauce, if you use it the most, that's got to be one of your favourites.
You know when red sauce bangs?
Go on.
This is another little secret.
Go on.
When I'm making a little breakfast bagel,
Yeah.
red sauce,
Yeah.
sriracha in the red sauce.
Oh, that's naughty.
Top
That.
5 dead or alive.
Yeah. Okay.
So try that.
Right, sriracha
Little
in the red
sriracha
sauce. I
piece.
can go with that.
Yeah, that's good, man.
Yeah.
Listen, anyway, as nice as sauces are, we do need to minimise them a little bit.
Chili mayo,
they're
top
extremely
3.
calorific people, and they're not that healthy.
Really?
And I watch you every day, Jay.
Yeah.
Jay puts salad cream and sauce on everything and anything.
But I had a salad.
I've
put
never
sauce-
seen you have salad cream.
He does.
I have it in the daytime. You never see me have salad cream.
He puts sauce.
He
on
watches
sauce.
me eat my dinner though, and I usually have like a little
You
salad.
watch him eat, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like one of his hobbies.
Uncle Jay, man. I watch
Do you know
him
what I
do everything.
mean? He's when
Jay's a
you have-
messy eater as well. By the way, Jay, I've got this. Can I tell you a memory out of Jay? Yeah.
Macca knows me too well. Man. I don't like the fact Macca.
I don't
The memory of me and Jay.
He knows
This
me a lot.
memory might be from when he was still on it.
Right, because I've actually known Macca since
It
I was
might
still on
be.
it. That's how far back we go.
It might
Yeah.
be. Is it? We're looking 2013 to 2014.
Yeah, I got clean in 2014, so that
Okay.
Could, yeah.
I saw you and Chudi in Manchester Piccadilly,
Yeah.
and I don't know why I have it. Like, I was rushing for a train.
I remember this.
and I bumped into you two.
Yeah.
And you were eating a Burger King, yeah.
But
like, and having a chat with me, but the mess, like your face was all greasy.
Yeah. I
sauce
think I
all
might
over
have been
the
a bit
place.
worse for wear.
And I remember thinking, this is the messiest eater alive.
Yeah,
Like,
sorry,
look at him.
Do you know what I mean,
Right.
though, Macca? Right? Because Chudi's my boy, yeah. And I remember saying to Chudi, "There's Adam McKola." We were both like, "Yeah, he's sound," and we were chatting to you. But I think I might have been on it that day.
But he's like that sober.
I know, yeah. I can't believe alcohol or anything like that. I'm a
He's like that,
messy eater.
so-
I'm a terrible eater. I'm a bad example to my children. But yeah,
See
I
what
love sauce and everything and blah, blah.
See what happens. We're 5 minutes in and we just talked about sauces. You know why? This would have never happened if Joe Smith was here, innit?
Yeah.
He would have never allowed
Joe
this.
Smith, like,
So
he
now
keeps it
because
on track. So
keeps things on track.
whilst he's been
It
away, the lunatics have been running the asylum a
He
little bit.
keeps everything
You know
in
what I
order.
mean?
Yeah, so that-
he does a very good job at that.
Matey.
But it's just so. At times, I think you have to go off on tangents. I think you have to talk about your favourite sauces. I think you have to have a little bit of a giggle when someone's wearing a suit. Because if you're just talking about United all the time and what is going on, I know we're a United channel, but I think you'd be clinically depressed because it's grim. It is hard work. And it is. Me and you've been talking all day, Ronnie. And everyone can get involved in the chat and comments, whatever. But it does feel like it's very, very aggy at the minute. Very divisive.
It's very aggy.
Probably more than I've seen it in a long time. Because there's a lot of people that are angry that Amorim didn't work out. There's a lot of people angry that Amorim wasn't given more time. There's a lot of people angry that Amorim got as much time as he got.
Inos.
There's a lot of people angry with Inos. A lot of people angry with Jason Wilcox. A lot of people angry with the Glazers,
Angry with
as you'd
us.
expect. There's a lot of people that are angry about people who, fans like us who had an opinion that they didn't agree with. So it just feels a bit like hard work, even by United standards. We've got a bit of breaking news, sort of. Laurie, your mate. Laurie Whitwell.
What a guy, Laurie.
We love Laurie. He's tweeted a minute ago. Thanks to someone. I'm going to give someone recognition in the chat. Oh, it's probably gone now. Someone said that in the chat. Forgive me, who just told me about this because I've lost where you were. Laurie's tweeted, Michael Carrick expected to be appointed Manchester United interim head coach. Talks over backroom staff ongoing. Aim is for Carrick to take charge of Manchester Derby at Old Trafford on Saturday, where United will win.
Is
I've added the last bit.
I said that we're going to win.
He didn't say it, but it's implied.
Can ask him privately.
Yeah. If you message him, he'll tell you.
I messaged him already today, and let me just, before I call him what I'm going to call him,
Right, go on.
let me just check.
Has this news gone by? Has been put by Steve?
He hasn't even read it. The little cretin sat on his laptop,
Hey.
typing away furiously.
Yeah. All right.
Maybe now he's broke his piece, he'll message me.
Yeah, this is it.
That's what
So
That's
she said.
it's happening, innit? Carrick. Carrick.
Is he the next
Carrick.
victim?
He's not a victim. He's interim, man. This is what I mean. People can't be putting higher standards on an interim manager than they did on the last manager.
I won't have any Michael Carrick slander. I don't give.
What games did he make? Chelsea 1-1.
Villarreal.
Arsenal.
And Villarreal.
Did he lose any?
No.
No.
Did he? fucking lose? He's unbeaten, man.
Did we win any?
Won 2 of them. We beat Villarreal.
Was Arsenal on pens or was it a draw? I can't remember.
No, we beat Arsenal in the league 3-2.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Under him.
And we drew with Chelsea 1-0
That's when he
at
dropped,
Stamford
he
Bridge.
dropped Thingy for Arsenal, didn't he? And it was a big thing.
No, we dropped Ronnie for Chelsea.
Dropped Ronnie. Okay.
Yeah. He got us, right? He went, right, beat Villarreal. I think it was away. Was it Villarreal?
Yeah, it was away.
Yeah. You're in the knockout stage of the Champions League, yeah? Then it was in the league, draw at Stamford Bridge, beat Arsenal at Old Trafford, you're in the top 4. And he went, yeah, Ralph, there you go. I'm off. Got your knockout stages of the Champions League, and I've got your top 4 in the league. And Ralph just went, cheers, and just, that was the end of that.
Yeah, can I ask an Ineos related question with this though?
Of course you can.
Do you think it's been put across a little bit that it's due process and due diligence that Ineos have done, that they've waited over a week and 2 games before deciding who the interim was going to be? Do you think it's a little bit in terms of, or was it just one of them where them sacking Amorim was a very abrupt off the cuff decision where they didn't have a contingency plan in place,
I think,
and then they're kind of like stumbling about trying to decide what to do next.
Well,
And before you know it, United are out the FA Cup and have drew away to Burnley in between it. Do you know what I mean? It
They
kind of
sacked Amorim. That was never something that was thought of a week before that happened.
They had to
I don't
sack
think
him.
so.
They had
They
to sack
sacked him
him.
because of the fallout.
And also,
Not
they
because of the result.
couldn't let him have another press conference.
Yeah.
They couldn't let that man get in front of a microphone
They should've.
ahead of the Burnley game, because he could have said all sorts, and they were like, we can't let this guy carry on. He's a loose cannon. We've got to get rid of him. And then as soon as you get rid of him now and then, you've got to get someone who's in the building who we can employ, who can do a job for us. Darren Fletcher for a couple of games, which makes sense. And then you bring in someone who's a little bit
And
more
Carrick's had
independent.
that experience of being at Borough as well. I know. I'm not saying he should be given the fucking reins at Old Trafford because of that, but he's had some experience in managing.
He's managed
recently.
the team as the manager, and for an extended period of time. He's had to sort of deal.
He'll
with
keep Fletcher as well, I think.
Yeah, I think
Fletcher will.
Do you know what Romano's
Carrick
doing,
and Fletcher played together a lot, didn't they?
Yeah. Romano's done that thing where he's done a "here we go soon."
Because
you know Fabrizio Romano.
Set him off now. You've set him off
I did it deliberately.
Fabrizio.
He gets on my fucking tits. How about this?
Right, go on.
Stephen Howson broke it, dickhead.
He did, didn't he?
So how do you feel now?
That put the cat amongst the pigeons, did it? Oh,
You got
Stephen
beat to
Howson's
the
been
punch.
walking around with his chest out today.
You are
By
saying
Stephen Patrick Howson.
you are saying that, but
You should hang up your what the journalist do?
The NC.
Hang up your
CCJ.
fucking Twitter account, you nerd.
The funny
I did
thing,
do it.
The funny thing is about Romano is he's done a news tweet before in the past. You sure you remember where he did?
He credited Steve.
Credited Steve.
Remember when he nicked
Remember?
Academy Scoop stuff?
Yeah, he nicked Finn's story once. He credited Finn once, and then there's another one where he nicked it. I think he credited Finn with Cheeto, and then he nicked the Aiden Heaven one, and then didn't credit him. But Finn broke it.
He does that a lot, you know.
Yeah.
You know what ruined
To be fair, right?
football
Because
journalism?
Joe's not here. I
David
will say,
Ornstein giving
go on.
Indy Kaler credit for a story. He's not got one right since.
Nah, he has. You know, I think that indicator. Do you reckon he has?
You're about to
Indian
stick
Kaler.
up for him. You're about to say the guy that works in KFC knows what he's on about.
Oh, listen.
Then we're gonna fall out because he just chats shit and he'll say so many things. Like he'll say 100 things a week, and one of them
might
will true.
work out,
And then
yeah.
he'll retweet his tweet where he was like, "Look, I told you United were gonna sackhammer him."
Because it was something he said in September, innit, that they had arguments about the formation and stuff, and then
Yeah. But
Yeah.
again, it's an obvious one. We've got a super chat.
Gotta read it out.
Cobby was very poor yesterday, equally as bad as Manuel or Diogo. He wasn't. The team played like a team who's mad their coach got fired. Go get Gardner and Hackney ASAP. Great long-term depth who can play now.
that's what you've said there. I actually agree with. When I've watched Burnley game and I've watched the Brighton game,
Yeah.
I've looked at certain players. If I'm looking at a bit of body language, some of the players do look like they are a little bit upset or a bit shell shocked, and
I think a lot of them would be shocked.
I'm getting the vibe that a lot of the players actually did like Cameron. You know,
They were fighting for him to the end.
Yeah, I think
him under the
that
bus.
Leeds game, we fought then. His last game, we fought in that game. We weren't down in tools or anything like that.
But I think they liked him. Like I liked him.
I think they liked him. You know, if I'm looking at certain players, there's a bit of a difference I've looked at in the past couple of games where I thought they actually looked annoyed that Inos have sat Tamrim, and he looked like they actually did like him. I think Ahmad has also come out and said the same thing. So
I think they all had a good relationship with him, though, innit? So they're never going to throw him under the bus. Players are always going to take personal responsibility. But it wasn't good enough, innit? And I think what has now been caused is this weird war against Manos. Like it's fucking mental.
The guy's like
people are just.
I know it was a
idiots.
cup game, but it was against Premier League opposition. He's not even started against Premier League opposition this season.
He's just back from injury.
And it's like
He played all right.
people were waiting though to
First
get on
half
him.
played
Yeah,
well.
I thought he did. And then like people like, right, that's it now. We can have another dig at
We
Kobe
stopped
Mainoo.
playing when he went off.
And I was like, Jesus Christ, man. Kobe Mainoo's not the reason Ruben Amorim got sacked because Ruben Amorim never picked him.
Maybe
Honestly.
if he did, he wouldn't have got sacked.
Well,
Fucking idiot.
I don't know about that, but I certainly would. I would have picked him a lot more than Ruben Amorim did.
But
Go on.
But then what's happened?
It's like everyone's waiting to just get on him.
No, but we are 2 games. This is the thing, though. We are 2 games post him leaving. We drew away to Burnley and lost to Brighton whilst being quite tepid, man. It's just not looking good. And I actually said.
But you could imagine the same results under Amorim.
I said this in a video.
Quite easily.
I said this in a video. I said,
I don't think there's any evidence that there would have been much difference, to be honest with you.
I know we beat Brighton in the league, but it's probably our last good.
But we beat Brighton, and a big part of that was Brian and Boomer. So I don't know, is the honest
I
answer.
was so happy Cameroon went out. And Ivory Coast, so happy they went out.
I
Sorry.
know. I feel bad wishing, players to get knocked out of competition when I like to play, but we do need them back for the derby.
I always want England to go out.
Do you not think?
You don't. Yeah, I suppose.
By the way, do you not think we could be like a month away of indifferent results, or a month and a half of indifferent results away from actually having to think about things and be
Kicking
like,
me, bruv.
well, you got your legs across mine, like trying to play footsie with me,
man.
trying to play footsie with me,
You're still kicking them.
trying to move your foot.
All right,
Anyway.
go on. A month and a half away from
So indifferent results from looking back at things and thinking
we're min.
we're a little bit harsh
I know.
on Ruben.
Like I said it at the time though. I wouldn't have sacked him yet.
He did come out of the blue, innit?
It did come out, massively. It shocked me.
Do you
But at
think
the same time, bro, he never won back-to-back games more than once.
Do you think he actually wanted to get sacked like that? Was it?
I think after the meeting with Wilcox, he was like, I'm getting sacked.
Because it did feel like a guy that just knew that this was
Pissed off with Wilcox.
It didn't feel like you could do that
if
press conference and think you're going to keep your job.
If you believed you had a good relationship with someone and then like you're in this position and you're all singing from the same hymn sheet and it's easy to kind of, defend some of their decisions and defend some of their choices or whatever. And then the minute you realise you're both on a different page and you're both, you're not getting the support that you thought, fuck this, I'm going to burn the whole house now. I respect it.
And now we're in limbo again. And now the same situation where it's mid-season January and it does feel like, as you said, the rest of the season feels like...
That's why the Brighton game has to be on the players as well. Every player on the pitch was played in their favoured position.
See, that's what I mean. So it's more like the systems actually changed.
Mount, I don't think was there?
Nah, Mount wasn't.
Because he looks a bit off it. He didn't look like... He was like,
So
sort of like... It didn't feel like he was on the wing though, did it?
So is that an Inos thing then? Is that an Inos recruitment factor then? Because I know we have pivoted the attention to them. I've mentioned it a couple of times over the past months that I'm not really happy with the job that Inos have been doing. And I was quite annoyed with him after the summer for not signing a midfielder anyway. And it's almost like, so they've signed Cunha and Mount, who are for Amarim's system, who are very specific. They're almost like wing fielders that play inside.
Yeah.
And then now you've then sacked that manager in January, mid-season, where you basically don't have a left winger in the team, an out-and-out one. So now you're back into a system of formation now where you have a couple of players that are a little bit not suited to it, and then the only 10 role that you do have is Bruno Fernandes with Mount and Cunha behind him. They can both play wide, but then both not great there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So then it just seems like a little bit of a mess, and then United are now going to have to go into the summer, fork out money for a midfielder, but they might actually have to fork out more money for a winger as well. And then you feel like you're a bit back to square one. I just feel like, I think everyone is getting onto Wilcox and Barada and Ineos, rightfully so.
I think generally the signings have been better. I think it's just the Ugarte one's a head scratcher. If you look at generally there, I think Delit's been a good signing, Mazraoui, good signing, Yoro, good signing, or signings that you'd hope would be part of United for the future. There's Sesko, I think is good signing, and Bumo, Cunha. Cunha was poor against Brighton, wasn't he?
He's had a lot of poor games, man. He's very hot and cold.
Kept messing up basics as well.
Yeah, it's a weird one with Cunha because I do like him, and I was glad we got him.
Oh, I don't dislike him. Yeah. He's a fantastic player.
But he has been, like you say, Ronnie, very hot and cold. But he's always got that sort of thing with him where you think he can always produce something. He's like one of those players, even if he's on a bad game, you think,
like a Rashford.
I wouldn't want to take him off because he's always got that little moment in him that he can create something. At least that he gets stuck in and stuff. I know it's a low bar, but he does.
Do you think Rashford could come back?
I don't think so.
I
think that'd be embarrassing for Ineos to say like, right, we're bringing him back now.
I think it also
because it wasn't just
the issues he had at the time, which were down to him as well.
It's Ben Top, sorry. So, Ben Toppin, I presume that is. The problems for me are the same ones since Ole left. We don't win enough, and more importantly, I haven't had any fun watching us at all. I can accept poor results for a while if I enjoyed watching the game. Depressing stuff. Zachary Purvey says Mount was signed for Eric Ten Hag. Corney says Cunha's been poor all season. Steve Gibbon, who's been a member of the academy for 60 months, says we just need a manager that can stop players from cacking their pants when they get the ball. I don't believe they are really this bad. They're scared. I think there is a little bit. I don't know.
Carrick is a calming presence, isn't he?
Yeah.
Or at least he was as a player. He seems like someone that settled everybody down. I don't know. We just got to get some results, man. Got to make sure. You know how we feel now, like this season's over. We got to make sure it doesn't actually feel like that week in, week out.
No, the players can't think that.
Like there has to be some sort of progression or something going on. Do you think
if we get do
you think they need to announce who the manager's going to be soon? Like before the end of the season?
The trouble with that is, I think their manager, the idea for their permanent manager might be someone who's got a job right now. And it's like, can you announce it if someone's in another job?
Do you have any?
That can cause problems, can't it?
Do you have any belief in Ineos making the right decision, though?
What is the right decision?
In terms of the management, but also recruiting for the manager.
I mean, belief is a bit of a strong word. Oh, I hope they do. I don't know. Is the honest answer, Ronny?
But I don't know. The signings have been bad.
I don't know. I don't think the signings have been bad, but I think some of the decisions they made when he got about it.
It's not just the signings. It's like
the way
they've gone about
whole
things.
Senna keeping him after the cup final, interviewing other managers, bringing in Dan Ashworth, waiting for him, paying him all that money to Newcastle, then sacking him to bring in Ruben Amorim, then falling out with him because he plays the system that he's always played and you wanted him to play a different system. It smacks of confusion and differing.
Inos just give you the vibe that they're winging it. That's what it feels like to me.
So whilst I agree, I don't think they've made many bad signings. I do feel like some of the decisions they've made, managerial decisions or whatever, director of football decisions, are a little bit baffling. So in honest answer, I don't know. But I think if they were to announce now, like, we're going to go for, I don't know, let's say it's Tuchel, for example, then you'd have all the England fans and everyone being pissed off because he's
it's Nagelsmann possibly who's managing Germany for the World Cup.
That's what I mean.
His contract's longer though, isn't it?
Is it?
Okay.
Right.
There's Nagelsmann, there's Tuchel.
Could see if Enrique leaves.
Ancelotti's been spoken about. Ancelotti's, I think the ship sailed on that one. That one should have been like 5 years ago.
He feels like that. Like you say, it's probably a little bit past that time now.
The only thing is, and this is a good point that's been made actually. So the way Ineos have moved over the past month kind of indicates that they want a head coach rather than a manager, someone that they can have a little bit of control over. And then we want these big, prestigious managers that have done well in the past, so that can actually cope with what is the, obviously, pressure pot that is Manchester United. Do you think a big manager like an Enrique and Ancelotti or Nagelsmann, who are quite big personalities that have skin in the game, would they be able to work well with this current iteration of Ineos?
But don't all these other clubs have that, though? PSG, for example, with Luis Enrique, they obviously have a board and director of football and people that make these decisions.
Even
right?
Tuchel can be like that as well.
Tuchel's been he's lost jobs because of it. I think PSG, Chelsea went wrong because of his relationship with the board. And obviously we've seen that it's important that they get on because look what happened to Ruben Amorim. But I do think most managers nowadays will have that experience of already working with people like that. Obviously Ancelotti is a bit old school, but like Luis Enrique will know how to work with a director of football and all those kind of things. So then it's just down to personal relation, do they get on?
If we did get Enrique, and that means we'll definitely.
He's the one we should be throwing the kitchen sink.
Definitely sell you guys. So
yeah,
you can't wait to get rid of him for PSG.
Another manager that's managed him. Zachary Purvis in the super chat. I think I missed this one. Cobby was just as bad as everyone around him. Is my point. He's one of my favourite players, and I want him to have the armband in 5 years, but that was poor. I think he's made his point with a couple of super chats there. One miner says only took Fletcher 2 matches to call out the poor quality of the squad. Amorim joined 13th, got a mid-table squad to 6th. Ineos are incompetent. Ineos, sorry. I'm just sick of saying Ineos, man. You know. Nish says, doing a dry January and watching this United is the worst thing that's happened to me since I shat myself in 5th grade after a dodgy Mexican.
Has anyone here shat themselves before?
I had diarrhea when I was younger. All times.
That's not what I said.
A little bit.
I said, have you shat yourself?
That's diarrhea, no?
No. You can have controlled diarrhea.
Yeah. Have you ever been out and you've shat yourself?
Controlled
diarrhea. Has shit
come out your ass?
Come out of you
when you're not on the toilet.
Doesn't controlled diarrhea just sound like a bit of an oxymoron? And it's not meant to be.
Controlled diarrhea?
No, controlled diarrhea is, I've got bad guts, I'm going to go to the toilet.
And it's you sat there for an hour.
And you can shit through the eye of a needle.
Yeah, but have you ever been out and about and then you've soiled your trousers? Yeah, and it's too late. You don't make it to the toilet?
No.
Right, okay. That's all
right.
Okay.
Bowel control.
Yeah, I went for a run once.
What, I'm shitting yourself?
This was last week. This was last week. Oh my God.
I had a consistent
every week I was just shitting.
If I
5 in a row.
If I run faster, no one will notice, innit?
Yeah. So I was running down the canal. Thought it was a bit of a shot, and then it's like, oh no.
Oh, it's a shot. It's unexpected.
And then I had to I couldn't run anymore. I had to walk and sort of semi-hold it in.
And you had to walk with a semi while you shat yourself?
Yeah.
You had to you had to start walking like those Olympian walkers,
didn't
it? Proper squeeze together, innit?
What are you talking about?
I was not down the canal with a semi, right? Let's just get that straight. So I shat myself.
Oh, that sounds...
Best place to have semi.
No, it doesn't.
And I was walking, and then I thought, like, shall I ring my missus come get me? And I thought, nah, because she's just like, that's just going to be fucking worse, isn't it? So I had to walk through our estate and I was panicking because everyone's got a Ring doorbell. And I thought, if I actually like fully shit myself now with my shorts on because I've been running, it's going to be on someone's Ring doorbell.
Nah, the resolution's not that high, man. The resolution's not that high. Don't worry.
And they're proper busy on our estate as well, like little group chat. And like, who's this? What's he doing? Shitting himself outside our house. So I was panicking, but I managed to walk home and get to the toilet and I was all right. But it was a little bit of...
Did you wear those boxers again?
Not that day.
You wore them next day.
I put them in the wash. Turned them inside out. No, right, enough of that. Wear my sunglasses at night. We'll get Pep in the summer after they hire Amorim. Winking emoji. Yeah. Remix Machina says Gary Lineker poops on the pitch.
Oh yeah, he's shat on.
Yeah.
And people used to just tweet that to him, shat on.
Yeah, it was like a thing, wasn't it?
And he used to get wound up a little bit.
Does anyone have any faith that Michael Carrick's going to come in and smash it?
I don't think he'll smash it. I think he'll be much of the same.
All right. Does anyone have any faith that Michael Carrick's going to come in and beat City this weekend?
Yeah, I do.
Do you know, before the Brighton game, I was looking at the City game and I've seen how poor City have been
defensively.
Beat
City and losing against Arsenal.
Worst things have
I
happened.
think we get a result against City somehow. I think they're really poor defensively. Arsenal, I don't see it, to be honest with you. But I don't know. I'm hoping so, innit? But watching us yesterday. Watching us yesterday. Don't give me much hope.
Remember when we got Ollie?
Yeah.
It's like you go into that Arsenal game and be like, we're gonna fucking win this game.
Yeah.
Imagine the Carrick's the same. What if he's mint? He's unbeaten as Man United manager.
He's seen it.
Yeah, he has. This is it, man. It's like,
what if we win the league with Michael Carrick?
Is it mathematically possible? Can you try?
Right, let's have I love the fact that we're actually having this discussion.
Let's not.
Like, is it mathematically possible for us to win the league?
Let's not get me excited.
Right, we are 17 points off the top.
17 games left.
Yeah,
that's
so
54.
It's not mathematically impossible.
51 points.
It's more or less impossible. Because like Arsenal aren't going to drop enough points for us to catch them. And obviously we're not going to do that.
That will land us 83 points.
What is mathematically doable is us to gain 3 points on Liverpool or 1 point on Brentford, which might be enough to get Champions League football fifth. Brentford in fifth, man. They ain't going to stay there. I'm telling you now.
This league's mad. We just drew.
No one wants it.
We've just drawn 3 games in a row against Burnley, Leeds, and Wolves.
Yeah.
And we're still 3 points off fourth.
That's what I mean.
This is
the season where it's there for the taking, or top 4 or 5 is there for the taking. So he doesn't even have to do that well, Michael Carrick. He can just do okay.
It's like Newcastle. Newcastle are now in 6th place. Just
on goal difference by 1 goal.
No, 3 weeks ago they were like 14th.
That's what I'm saying.
Eddie Howe has ruled himself out of the Manchester United. Yeah, nice.
He was never ruled in.
Mate, your mate suggested him, didn't he? I know, yeah.
Who?
Keno. But I think with Keno, he was like, there's a bit of trolling there, and he's like, come on, Eddie Howe. That's a bit underwhelming, that one, isn't it? And also, are you going to even be able to get him?
Also, who fucking wants
That's what I mean. No one's saying get Eddie Howe, are they?
Also, I think this Glasner Iraola thing's a bit mad at the moment. Have you seen that video of
Glasner's done. Go on.
Jamie Redknapp going, United should take a chance on Iraola, and they got, I can't see no reason why not. And then he's got his form of the last 15 games, and there's not one win in sight. I can't see why United would look at fucking Iraola. I mean, have a little look behind you.
Can you not look at that screen? Like, it's just there in black and white. There's not one green on it, bro. I think it's all oranges and reds. I think that's not a good thing.
Maybe that's what qualifies you for the United.
Yeah. Mate, that was like watching 2 pissed up uncles, him and Tim Sherwood. Jesus Christ. I ain't got a brain cell between them.
See Tim Sherwood after the game when Sesko scored the brace after he said that he shouldn't be in a United shirt ever.
Yeah, and he doubled down.
Gary Neville allows that environment to be, like, he talked crap about Sesko a lot as well.
I know. It's what I mean. It's harsh, man. Like, I get it, right? He's probably not done as much as we hope, but look at other players at other clubs who've cost a lot more, who've been worse. And then you look at how the standards that you're judging Benjamin Sesko. And I like Sesko. I think when you watch him, he's a good player. I think he'll be all right. Rob Moore says, what is Adam's prediction? What has he seen?
For what?
For Carrick
this season. Whatever.
Carrick gets us 4th.
See, you know, right? We get 4th, you'll be buzzing. This season will end up
But it still doesn't mean the season's not over. The season's over. The minute you can't win a trophy, the season's over.
Right.
Let's not lower our standards here, Jay.
Oh, our standards lowered when we finish fucking.
This is the problem
15th,
with you
bro.
fan channels.
Go on.
Lowering the standards so you can make all your little content. Oh, Man United fucking shit. Isn't this mint? We were in the top 4. Oh, fucking top 4 is like
Listen,
a trophy.
right.
Pathetic little.
In
Crazy.
2013, right, when I decided to be a United fan, when we won the title, I thought, Fergie's retiring, now is the time to be a United fan because it's all going to go tits up and we can make money out of it.
Yeah,
That was my plan and I've stuck to it. Yeah? And tell me I'm wrong.
Well done, Jay.
Yeah.
When realistically, you'd be in a Lamborghini right now if United were winning titles all the time, innit? Fuck.
Mate.
Yeah.
And you know what I find funny sometimes is like
Go on.
when people go, oh, they're so negative. Look at them, they just love it. They love being negative. Oh, you know, fucking, they just want to moan about the manager. Another manager you're throwing under the bus and all that. Oh, they're just getting it, doing it for money and that. But if I really wanted to get views on this whole YouTube,
Yeah.
I'd say so. I know exactly what to say.
Yeah, of course.
Trust
you know what I
me.
mean?
I wouldn't just be like, oh, I'm gutted United.
Yeah,
Amarim. I'm
I'm
not sure about Amarim, you know. I'll be saying some mad shit, trust me.
I'm Batman has gifted a Stretford Paddock membership. Thank you for that. Jamie O'Sullivan says frustrated
Give some
yesterday,
more away.
but felt mate, I've just lost that one. Made me think.
Should we give some more away?
Sorry, Jamie, I've lost your thing. Oh yeah, frustrated yesterday, but felt sorry for the players. They look confused and afraid to express themselves. We need Mbumo and Ahmad back ASAP. We are going to get that.
What, the breastfeeding?
Yes. Christopher Matthews, who's been a member of the academy for 46 months, says, I'll be happy if he can teach these guys to get a clean sheet. Yeah, we don't get clean sheets.
Yeah, we don't
anymore,
have clean sheets.
That's mad, that.
But it's just like some basic technical execution. I was poor yesterday. I just don't know, man. I got to the point where obviously this interim period, some people are okay with it because it's meant to be settling a ship and try and bring some sort of feel-good factor that the club desperately needs. But then other people do think, is it like a bit of a throwaway of 6 months?
Yeah.
And then when a decision actually comes around in the summer of who to go for, then you've got that whole thing of, will Inos make the right decision? Will it actually work out? And every indication that we've got so far is probably that it won't.
Someone's asked, is Shay Lacy playing against City? Now he's suspended, isn't it?
Nah, isn't it? Cups only.
I think the FA Cup,
it's domestic. So
the FA Cup counts towards the Premier League.
Stupid referee.
So we'll miss City.
Twat.
Adam McKola's gifted Stretford Paddock memberships. Thank you to him, whoever he is. I felt a little bit sorry for him, though.
Yeah, he's a kid,
It
isn't
was
it?
daft, but he's only a kid, isn't he?
Just ignore it. Just pretend you didn't see it.
That's what I mean.
You can't do that though. He's got to do letter of the law and
But
that.
just pretend you didn't see it.
But
You knew as well, as soon as he threw that ball, you knew he's done.
Yeah,
I knew.
I said it straight away.
As soon as he threw it
Yeah,
I was like, oh shit, he's been sent off.
It's a second yellow.
And that referee did feel like he wanted any opportunity to be the centre of attention. I feel like a lot of refs in the Premier League are like that.
Nah,
Yeah.
you just have to send him off, don't you? But you've got just pretend you didn't see it.
Mate.
He was,
It's
one
like
of
look at your watch or something. Just go.
he was one of the only positive things about the game as well.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, he was doing the things you want to see from a United
Mate,
player, man.
yeah.
Only
Running
that,
at
you
him,
know what?
getting in, crosses
Barely
in.
just hit the bar and just goes in.
Oh, mate.
I needed
would have
that to
been
go in.
the highlight of the season.
It would have been
Easily.
like crack straight into the veins.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
You know the kind of stuff we'd be
Crack
saying
straight
right
into
now?
the veins. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
See, we did, man.
crazy.
Shall I show you?
Nope.
Do it later.
Nope.
Jay will get on it again.
Giggity says, I didn't even notice the first yellow. I thought the first yellow was a bit harsh, to be honest with you. And that's what Darren Fletcher was saying when that's why he went on the pitch, to confront the referee. And you can tell Darren Fletcher's not asked, he's not managing anymore. He's just like, yeah, the referee had a poor game.
Get a free match ban.
But yeah, he's not.
And then he said the team was mentally fragile.
Yeah.
That's mad for an interim manager to say that.
I do worry, like, how
He's
long...
not just an interim, is he? He's been around
there,
there.
innit? Yeah. He's been there.
I do worry about, like, aren't the players on holiday till Wednesday? Not on holiday,
I've been on holiday since August.
Aren't they off till Wednesday?
Silly twat.
So Michael Carrick's coming in on Wednesday, presumably, to work with him. So he's got 2 days.
Good luck, Cara.
To be
Here's your first 2
probably
games.
the best team in the league.
City and Arsenal.
Yeah, like, there you go, son. Usually when you bring in a new
You know what's
manager, you
fucked
give him
up?
an easy run.
Shall I tell you something?
Go
You know
on.
what's fucked up? You know, because of the whole Ollie thing,
Yeah,
you know, even if Michael Carrick is the fucking GOAT,
yeah.
he don't get the job.
Because of Ole.
Because we go, oh, we're not doing this again, are we?
Yeah. So
You'll have Rio going, oh, fucking put the contract on the table,
Yeah,
sign
yeah.
it. Like, it'll be just people going, oh, they're doing it again.
Do you think the Ole appointment instead of Carrick would have also kind of he would have made the media very like piranha, like where they're just hovering, just
Well,
waiting for
once
like,
once we lose against
once you lose a game
we
with
lost
Ole,
against City with Ole, it's
can imagine
all
the
that-
articles and that. Yeah,
I'm kind of glad we didn't do that again. I weren't ready to see him cry anymore.
I think they would have thought about that. I think they would have thought we bring Ole in. The possible cons are we're a bit of a media
Fizzles.
circus anyway. It's just like
Also,
there's just
that
gonna be
team-
heightened scrutiny on every.
Do you think the
every
team he
result.
took over last time is better than this one?
The team that Ole took over.
Last time,
better? Probably,
Martial, Rashford, Pogba.
probably Greenwood at the time.
Greenwood weren't quite there, was he though? But he did come in. I think it was Jesse was in it, wasn't he?
Jesse,
Jesse was I think
Matic, Pogba, Herrera,
that midfield, Matic, Pogba, Herrera was
Fred,
elite.
McTominay,
Was it Lindelof,
That
Maguire?
worked so well.
Lindelof, Maguire, Bailly,
Who else was there?
Bissaka.
Wan-Bissaka, Luke Shaw.
It was a good team, man. De Gea was much better then as well. De Gea was class then.
Probably was
Do
better
you know
team.
what I mean? Yeah, it was. But
More suited to
the weird
his
thing with
style.
Ole was, people forget, right? We gave Ole the permanent job once he started losing. He lost at Arsenal, lost at Wolves, and then we gave him the permanent job when he's like, and then he lost like 8 of the next 10 games or whatever it was.
Cavani.
Cavani came in, didn't he?
Mate, we should never have signed Ronaldo.
Randy Beans.
Honestly,
People think that's what
Cavani
derailed.
would be going down, not as a legend of United, but just like an icon.
Do you reckon?
You know, like a cult hero.
Yeah, because he lost his luster.
He
in that
would have
second
done some
season.
shit
I
that
was
season,
annoyed.
you know. He would have led them youngsters.
He's one of the best strikers this generation, Cavani.
Unbelievable.
So
But we had to have.
Nah, we
Ronaldo,
didn't
though.
have
We
to.
did.
I know I said at the time we had to.
Yeah.
but hindsight so is 20.
5 years later, you realise you
We
were
didn't
wrong.
have to.
Like, imagine though, I don't give a fuck. If he'd have gone to City, I'd have been fuming.
But then they wouldn't have got Haaland.
They'd have won the Champions League that season. He'd have gone there. They'd have beat Real Madrid in that game. When they were, I think they would have. I think they would have.
Does do
And
they
him
become the circus?
Him winning the Champions League would have been horrible for us as a United fan. Watching him in that blue shirt lifting that trophy would have been fucking.
But what if
wicked.
him and Pep like?
But if they'd have got him, they'd have played him, and he'd have been all right, and he'd have won trophies and scored goals. Bro, he scored 24 for us that season, and we were shite. Do you know what I mean? Like, people
that's
forget.
Spurs game, isn't
Yeah, like
Pass me the ball.
He'd have scored about 50 for them. He'd have easily won the league and won the Champions League, and they'd have been like fucking watching Ronaldo lifting the Champions League for City. It would have been much worse than watching Erling Haaland do it. So, like, I'm still glad we got him. I don't give a fuck if it didn't work out. It would have been worse.
Ollie's still here if we don't sign Ronaldo,
Is he though? Do you reckon?
They signed him.
and we would have won the league last
Do you know what
year.
he did?
Was it Ronaldo's fault though? Like that, so many players.
No, it wasn't
Because,
his-
Like that
it wasn't
Liverpool
his
game,
fault
that 5-0
personally.
game at Old Trafford. We're on Ronaldo. Like Luke Shaw's
I just
having a
think
good
what he'd done
season.
to the
Luke Shaw
dressing
was
room wasn't
shocking that game.
Yeah, he's shit.
Like that
But I
was
think
so
all
bad.
these players shriveled in the
'Cause
presence
it's
of
like-
Ronaldo.
But they all
I
got,
don't think
they all got carried away. Like, you know, oh, we don't eat cake and all that, so we've stopped eating cake.
Sancho was in that team.
Or off
though,
and have a
didn't he?
fucking.
Sancho
came in as-
didn't stop eating cake. That fat cunt.
Demonetized.
Sancho had Ronnie's. You eating that, son?
Oh.
You don't want your cake? I'll have it.
No. That's brutal, man. Oh, my.
Sorry, I
Cake
don't
going
use
spare that.
Oh, my God.
You know what I mean?
Oh, he's your mate, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Tell
Yeah.
him he's a fucking prick.
Right, Randy
love it.
Beans says, is it too later to get Snyder and Lee Catamole in this window? Red Baron says, it's not settling the ship. The players clearly didn't want the managers to be sacked. It's destabilising more than anything.
Does that not say we got a good dressing room then? Try and get something good out, something bad.
Oh, my God.
They're all really sad at the moment. Have I just ruined your friendship?
No, you haven't. You know what's funny about, because what was the game that it was Watford away that he got sacked after it, Ollie?
Yeah.
And it was 4-1.
Yeah.
And the consolation goal was Van der Beek.
Yeah.
Mate,
It was like his only goal. He was here. One of the only time he scored, no one
Van der
cared.
Beek celebrated.
Yeah, he
it, though.
celebrated it like.
Harry
obviously
Maguire
first
getting sent off into my 5 as he left the pitch. I was like, fuck, you know, man.
And Bruno
He's done.
doing
He's done.
that
Yeah,
to the-
blame me, don't blame him. Blamo's not him.
And then everyone in the crowd go, yeah, don't worry, we fucking are. You
Blame it all here. It's not just him, it's the lawyer. We hate you all. Should we do Wally of the Week? Oh, that was a heavy sort of groan there.
There's a
Ronnie.
long list for that one, isn't it?
Whilst you're thinking of your Ollies of the week and we're getting a graphic up, I'll read out Brooklyn Domino's super chat. It says, I've accepted the fact we're a mid-table team, enjoy watching our games without expectations and not spoiling my weekends and being overjoyed if rivals lose.
He's a liar. It's a liar. We all say that. I ain't letting these like ruin my weekend.
It does though, doesn't
Let me
it?
start crying on Sunday.
I know, it's hard not to just...
We all say it.
Yeah.
We all say it. I'm not letting this football team control my emotions anymore. I don't care. This, that, and the other. Deep down, we care even more.
When are United going to do the shot revolt? You know, United have always been one of those teams, especially lately, where they'll beat a team when you least expect it. So, like, a City win wouldn't be surprising.
City Arsenal, we're going to beat both of them.
I feel like there's one of those games we'll get a result.
Okay.
Somehow.
When you say a result, what does that mean?
I'm saying a win.
A win over one of those, Arsenal or City?
Most likely to be City.
I don't know, you know our home form though?
Sure.
I mean, I know our away form's not much better, but at home we look particularly nervy.
I'm adding
You could
Mbumo
go-
returning.
Maybe there's a result due at Old Trafford.
I think Arsenal look, yeah, you know, you play enough games, you'll win some of them. I think Arsenal are the more beatable team. I know they're at top of the league.
No, I disagree.
But I think Arsenal, I could see United, I could see it being 0-0 until the 90th minute and United doing an Arsenal and getting a set piece and scoring. Whereas with City...
They're really... Have you not been watching them lately?
Arsenal.
City.
I watched City.
City
I saw the Brighton result. I know that wasn't
they're
great.
shoddy defensively,
Yeah.
innit? And people would argue they're probably the best part of our teams going forward, especially when everyone's available. Especially when we've got space to run into and we can transition and counter. I feel like City
Maybe I'm
almost
going
feels
too much off the two games I've seen us this season against them. Because the City game, they just tore us apart. That's probably our worst performance this season. And I actually think against Arsenal, I know we lost both, but the Arsenal game, we were very unlucky. And I will die on the hill that Cunha should have had a penalty. And Bayern Day basically gave them a goal.
So you think United are more likely to win away at the Emirates than at home to City?
Going off what I've seen so far, yeah, I think.
I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah, I'll go with that. But I think we'll win them both.
I hate
so,
Arsenal.
do you know what I mean? I think we'll be all right. 6 points in those two games.
But you can't want City to
Listen,
win.
I'm like 2 months away from... I'm a month or so away of tuning into Villa games, hoping they win. I swear down. I'd rather them win the title over Arsenal and City.
If you had to choose Arsenal and City, who would you rather win the title?
Like saying your mum and dad sat over there. One of them's going to get shot. Which one?
I don't know, man. Because the thing is with City, I just always try and tell myself that they've cheated this whole time and they're fairly irrelevant. But I also hate Arsenal.
The thing with Arsenal, it's just Twitter noise, isn't it? Social media noise. It's like, it's not real. You come out of there, you see a load of City fans. Then there's that whole, we've won 7 out of 9 or whatever it is. Oh,
Who
fuck
knows?
off.
World War III might start before then.
Well, we can hope.
World War III started years ago. You
Hey.
didn't know that. Didn't you?
Right, so go on then. With that being said, who's your Wally of the week?
The referee for sending off... what's his face? What's his name again?
Shay Lacy.
Shay Lacy.
Yeah. Fair enough. The referee,
greatest-
sorry, not Shay Lacy.
The greatest Scouser since Wazza.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's a fact. You can't
Remember the
disagree
song?
with it.
Me and Joe made a good song up for him, didn't we?
Who, for Shay Lacy?
Yeah.
Go on, what was
You
it?
to me are everything, the greatest Scouser since our Wayne. Shay Lacy. Shay
I think
That's
his,
class.
his brother started in that game against Palace for Macclesfield, I think, as well.
Really?
Or one of his family members, anyway.
You to me are everything, the greatest
So,
Scouser since
yours is
our
the referee.
Wayne.
Who was the referee? Does anyone know?
Lacy.
It doesn't matter. No one cares.
Shay Lacy. Sing it, Jay.
Shay Lacy. Shay Lacy. I'll sing
by
it
the way,
in Stretford and tomorrow.
Did you
On my own, when no
see
one's there.
Arteta finally got booked for leaving his technical area?
About time. He goes wandering in.
Finally got booked
Does
last
my
game.
fucking head in.
I'm sick of Arteta.
For leaving his technical area.
Fucking cretin.
Who's your Wally of the week then? Is the referee, whoever he is?
Got to be the referee. Could be everyone. Referee, Inos. Could be so many people. I'm gonna join Adams and say the ref.
Do you know who I'm going to go with? Oliver Glasner.
Go on.
Because, like, ever since it looked like there's actually a real possibility this guy could be United manager, he's fucking shit the bed.
Do you think that plays a part in their heads?
Like, he's done a Carlos Baleba, hasn't he? They've been shit in the league,
I want Glasner.
and now he's knocked out of the FA Cup by Macclesfield.
I don't want Glasner.
Like, he's just fell off a cliff. And knowing our idiots, they'll probably go, yeah, give him a job, he's cheap now.
I wish I'd fall off a cliff.
You know what I mean? Now, well done to Macclesfield. I don't want to denigrate what they did.
Yeah, Damani Miller.
Our mate Damani.
Well done to him. He
Yeah.
had one of the lads that played for Paddock in it or something.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's not where I know him from. I just told him to come play one time.
He played once.
While he was getting fit. He played like 4 or 5 times.
Jesus Christ. Stephen Alson was going on like he scouted him from birth. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ.
Another one off the conveyor belt life.
Did you see Steve the other day tweeted? I told United about him. Because they're going to listen to ramblings of a madman, aren't they? Jesus Christ. If Man United made a signing based on a recommendation of Stephen Patrick Howson, let me tell you, our club is finished, bro. The fact that he can even pass that message on, yeah, tells you our club is so finished. You don't know how finished we are, bro. You got Sergeant Slaughter upstairs, yeah. Fucking recommended silence. What is going on? The club has gone tits up. Stephen Patrick Howson was on Betfred the other week with odds to be Man United manager. This is how far we've fallen. Am I wrong? Why is no one talking about this crazy shit, man?
Hang on a minute. Like, let's just put some respect to him, right?
Yo, I can't be caught laughing.
I know, man. I was talking to Steve about that earlier, and he was like annoyed about it. But the thing is, like, Steve's saying you should buy a player. Like, I could say that to any club. That don't mean anything. I don't think we should be having a go at Manchester United and the club in general if you've not listened to
You didn't listen to me when I told you to sign that Schlotterbeck.
That's not a criticism of Manchester United.
I'm not surprised.
Like, he's made a suggestion and they've not listened to it.
I reckon he went. They were actually in talks for him, and then Steve went, "Hey, see that German lad? I think you should sign him." And they went,
Hey, it was like his contract was there, and he went, "What the fuck? Give me that."
What, Schlotterbeck?
I think it was. It's just the world's gone mad.
Yeah.
The world has been. Never did I not like. There used to be a time when Man United felt so far away from me, like. Just being at the game, being in the presence of the players was just amazing. Seeing Paul Ince and Steve Bruce walk in from the car park into, oh my God, look how close we are to them. And now I'm in a weird world where a guy that I work with thinks he's chief scout for Manchester United.
TKSD.
Yeah. And we chat to Wayne Rooney and Paul Scholes. And I think this is a simulation.
What?
This
like
whole,
the Matrix?
our whole life.
Do you?
I don't think I'm alive.
What do you
I think I
going on?
died a long time ago.
Really?
Or I'm in a coma.
He believes in reincarnation and that, innit? He's going down
What, because
that
I'm
route.
Indian, you said that?
Wow. Believe in reincarnation?
That wasn't what I said.
Yeah, it is.
That was
It is like believing in reincarnation. And
his lot.
No, in our look, we'll come back as United fans.
You and we are. Hey,
yeah, no, in my look, I'll come back as
listen,
me.
I love that.
we're both minorities, man.
What?
We're both minorities, man. You as I.
Yeah, come on.
This is the Minority Report.
Minority Report.
Listen, hey.
We wanted to do that when we started the channel. We were like, let's come up with some ideas, and one of them was the Minority Report.
Which is just one of us three doing the news.
Hey, listen, it's a reforms nightmare. This pod.
I know, yeah.
Listen, fucking hell.
Hey, we'll be getting trolled by them lot later. Oh my God, that's class. Right, I think we need to wrap it up anyway because we're just about on the right side of having a laugh and not saying anything too drastic.
Can you clip all that bit up about Steve and tag him in it?
Don't
Do it.
Don't do that.
Let's do it. If you don't do it, I'll do it.
Gonna start a rap battle in it.
Yeah, let's just
Start
it
I think this is the way forward. Look, me and Steve go to war from inside the building together, create loads of views, WWF it up.
Yeah, man.
I hear it.
Right, that's been Adam McKola. He's going to be back on when you're back with us. Oh, tomorrow for Uncensored, me and him on Uncensored. And then later on in the week, he's going to be back here as well. Thursday. Joseph will be back for that. So it'll be me, Steve, Macca and Joseph. Ronnie.
I'm going to be on a big podcast this week.
You're both doing bits here. I'm in the presence of greatness. You're doing... No. You're doing
So
something.
we don't talk about it till it happens.
Okay. And your channel, doing well, rattling a few feathers.
I know you've
ruffling
been
a few feathers.
you've been trying to
rattling
get
a few
me going
cages.
again.
Oh, well.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Because I don't upload on my own.
Nah, you
YouTube
should,
channel,
man.
but-
Yeah.
Even if it's just,
Listen,
even
if you make thumbnails and you edit videos and you live in the UK and you like football, message me, man.
even if
You
it's
could be the one. I'll pay you. You could be the one to get me going again.
There you go.
is it just once, even just once a week.
Once a week, chance to be a fine thing.
There you go. Once a week, chance to be a fine thing. That's been Adam McKola. That's been Ronaldo Brown. I'm Jay Moy. This has been the Paddock Podcast. Don't forget to hit like, share and subscribe. And check out the merch. There's a link in the description and in the chat. And thanks for watching.